Hey family, happy Friday. It's your girl, beautiful, resilient goddess. Y'all know I'm beautiful and I am that girl resilient. Listen, y'all, this is my second time trying to get this tape today. Listen, I have a couple of things that I need to talk to you guys about. I think we are tap dancing on the devil's head because baby, when I say he is acting up, trying to get some energy and get a response, out of the collective. But yeah, y'all know we're not doing that. But listen, still having issues, y'all. I've got 3 packages that have went to, I don't know where they at. I don't know where they've been delivered to or whatever the case may be, but having issues with my delivery service again now. Which I'm not going to give it any energy. I'm just going to let them process it, let them, see what's going on and see, where they actually were delivered at. Second, this is the most important thing I want to talk to you guys about. So listen, y'all know y'all know this thing about, we tell people like our weaknesses or whatever, or things that we've encountered or going through, or things that we went through, whether it be good things or bad things, whether it be relationships or just any type of situation. So I would say around about 2014, right? I was dating this guy and we were discussing things, about ourselves, just getting to know each other, real innocent or whatever. But as we got to know each other better and as we, the time went by, there were certain things that he wanted to know why I either acted the way or responded the way I did. So he used to always love to call me beautiful, right? And I had to tell him because at the time I was going through something where I didn't like people to call me beautiful because I was once violated, as a minor, and I was called beautiful, right? So after I told him that, when I say everywhere I went, people would call me beautiful. And after a moment, I'm like, okay, well, yeah, maybe I am beautiful. But time went by, I'm like, no, this man had told people, and they're actually trying to get a reaction out of me. But what I could not understand is like how people could be so disgusting and so vile and so evil to actually want to make me feel a certain way about something so egregiously just disgusting and, I don't know. I guess my heart and my mind is different. Like, I wouldn't even want my worst enemy. I wouldn't throw that up in my worst enemy's face. I just wouldn't. Like, why would I want you to feel worse about a situation that I know that I wouldn't want to happen to me or anybody else? You know what I'm saying? So, let's fast forward today. Many years have went by and y'all, everybody know I've had so many people call me beautiful, pretty, and I have to be honest. Throughout the years when I lived in Atlanta, y'all, I used to be cussing people out, baby, arguing with them because I knew that they were trying to intentionally get under my skin. I had men walking by holding their daughter's hand, calling me beautiful or pretty, So I just couldn't understand. I'm like, do y'all really know what y'all? Do you really get the concept or even get the seriousness of what you're doing and the intent in your heart? Like, it's the intent. It's not what you're saying. It's the intent in what you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish, right? So I got to a point when I was healing from other things. I said, you know what? Y'all, I had to heal. I had to heal indefinitely from that. Because it's a common word, beautiful, pretty, it's common, okay? Yeah, I know I'm beautiful. But let me tell you something. If you're not beautiful in the inside, it don't matter how you look on the outside. If your soul ugly, baby, your soul is just as ugly. You just as ugly as your soul. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, the most important thing and the most important point that I'm trying to make, y'all know we all have friends, we all have relationships, partnerships, so we can just be having normal conversation and you may tell someone one of your weaknesses or something that you went through. Y'all know we got those people that if you fall out with or don't talk to no more, they're going to try to use that against you to try to get under your skin. So it is so imperative that though we not only wait it was important for me to not wait until someone said it again. I had to heal from that thing. I literally had to sit down and do shadow work with myself and just really heal from someone calling me beautiful. So here we are, fast forward to today, and I've had many people just, blowing their horn, hey, beautiful, hey, and I know that they're trying to intentionally piss me off. Because I went and looked at one guy and I said, thank you. And he was almost surprised that I said, thank you. And I was like, okay, thank you. I appreciate it because I know I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful inside and out, baby. So he just smirked like, huh, and then of course we know, even if you don't, I'm going to pick up on your spirit and I'm going to know if you're trying to be, if it's genuine or not. I'm going to know. It's just, I'm going to know if you're being genuine. And, yeah, y'all, if it's something that that is something, it is best that you heal from it. I also had a woman and CVS yesterday. She did the same thing. Oh my God, you were so beautiful. You're so pretty. And I'm like, thank you. And she was like, I'm not pretty. I'm not beautiful. So, and I looked around like, why would you say something like that? I'm like, you are gorgeous. I said the mere fact that you can just stand up here and actually give another female a compliment goes to say how beautiful you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't do that. And she just was silent. She didn't know what else to, say. And I'm like, you are beautiful. And I said, let me tell you something. You're just as beautiful as you are on the inside. If your heart ugly, baby, you just ugly yourself. And it was a police officer standing behind her, and he kind of smirked. He looked like, because I think everybody at this point knows. I mean, because I don't know what this website is. Like, y'all know there's an illegal website out there with my face on it. Just because y'all know, I'm going to keep saying it. I haven't been to court about anything that I've been accused of because y'all know these people out here stealing my identity. And they're, want to make me look like the bad person because they basically, have stolen everything from me, and living off of it right now, child. But I mean, hey, I put all that in God's hand. I have literally put all that in God's hand, but y'all also know today, Friday the 13th, so I think they acting up with that too. But that's neither here nor there, and that's, but seriously, y'all, just to stay on the serious, side of things. It is so important, whatever it is, even if you haven't told anybody about a flaw, y'all, it is so imperative that we heal from the things, like really heal from the things that have hurt us, like from the past, or even current situations, even, to things today. Heal. Like literally heal. Don't tell yourself heal, or don't try to avoid it or ignore it. So it's one thing to just ignore somebody, but to actually heal from that thing from the inside out. I'm telling y'all, it's a different feeling, and I've been having it a lot lately. And honey, I'm thinking about going to get a beautiful tattoo somewhere on my arm or something. I don't know, because I know that I have not only am I beautiful on the outside, but I know my spirit and my soul, it matches, baby. It matches. It aligns. It aligns. My spirit, my aura, my energy, it's not going to ever, we have our good days and bad days, but hey, I'm not going to be the one to take my stuff out on the next person. So I can actually honestly say, now, y'all, I ain't gonna lie now, it ain't always been like that. It ain't always been like that. It was days and years ago, baby, I used to cut somebody out because I knew they was trying to intentionally get under my skin, but it's not like that today. You have to understand, you literally have to just pause and see. Sometimes you can pick up on the spirit and see the intent of the person and see, the intent of their actions and their remarks and stuff, y'all. And you just have to see it for what it is and let it be just what it is. Like I said, I wouldn't wish that on my worst. I wouldn't do it to my worst enemy. If I know that one of my enemies had been violated and I know that they said that somebody called them beautiful while they were violated, no, I would never, because I wouldn't want that person to relive that. But you have to heal from it. And by God's grace, by his grace and his mercy, baby, I can today say that I am healed from that. And I don't care, they probably still gonna do what I want. Okay, that's totally okay. That's fine. That is fine. And another thing, another time I had to bring this up. is when my daughter was younger. She's like, Mommy, she used to always tell me, Mommy, you so pretty, you so pretty. And I know she didn't know nothing, of course. She was so young. And that's another time I also knew. I think that's when I first realized, hey, I got to deal with this. Because I can't be getting upset with my baby girl for calling me beautiful or pretty or something. So y'all, it is important that we deal and heal from the stuff that used to, and like I said, I'm far, that don't even touch the surface or nothing today. It just makes me see how people are evil. Y'all, we living in a soulless world right now. And this Epstein Island thing is a perfect example. Where is the outrage we're supposed to be having? Where's the outpour of the outrage we're supposed to be having about these babies? These children. They're the vulnerable kids, bro. Like, but that's neither here nor there. That's also a situation that I've put in God's hand because I've been triggered. I've had to step away. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Yes, speaking.
Yes, Ms. Hall, this is Steve, U.S. Postal Service. I was following up with you about a case you opened on yesterday.
Yes, how you doing?
Or today.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm trying to see how your parcel lockers are. Because it says deliver to the parcel locker.
Right.
Do you have the one that they have to put the code in?
I think they have one you have to use a key. I've never had to use it, but they didn't put a key or anything in there. And I'm like waiting on like two, and then one's supposed to be delivered today. So I've never had to use it, so I don't know. The landlord told me, well, the maintenance guy, he told me they normally put a key in the box, but I don't have a key there. Yeah, they didn't put anything in there. Yeah.
So I'll get them to check and see if there's a key in the, maybe in the wrong box.
Okay.
But I'll verify that information and I'll give you a call.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry not to. I have a package coming to me today. Can you make? Does it say it's gonna be coming to the correct address? I gotta ask because I got so many packages coming this week, man.
I'm not sure. You can give me the tracking number and I can.
Lord, I ain't even got that tracking number pulled up. Oh no. Yes, hold on 1 second. Let me get it for you. I'm sorry. But how your day going so far other than that for you having to call me about these packages? That's good. That is good. Let me see here. Delivery notification. Okay, this one is It's 950-550-171-724-588-856. $1702.
It says it's out for delivery.
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Yeah, so I'll give her a call and tell her to be mindful of that one and check for the 1 and 2.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's no problem.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. See, y'all thought I was playing, baby. I done had to file so many reports about this post office stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to give it my energy. I'm not going to get upset. I'm just going to, do what I need to do just to, get the packages back because, no, I'm not going to get at my energy. I'm not going to get upset. But back to what I was saying, y'all, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to cut it. I didn't want to stop the video. I just wanted to really show y'all the stuff that, y'all know how to, things happen. Want you to respond, want you to be upset. You just have to take a pause. And today, y'all know what I'm using as my pauses. I pause from stuff. And yeah, our stuff is just as important as anybody else. But y'all, there are so many people out there going through so much worse. These babies, it is somebody out there going through so much worse. So try to just, analyze that. Use that. If you're dealing with something just real hard today, and yes, like I said, our stuff is just as important as somebody else. But y'all remember, there is always somebody else out there that's going through something way much worse. So if you can deal with it, if you can give a response without attitude or anger or any type of negative emotion, because, people feed off that energy and that emotion, that emotional response. Y'all take a pause today. Take a pause tomorrow. Always take a pause before you respond to things. Sometimes I even have to say a prayer, because I realize that energy today, money is important, but people dang sure living off frequencies and energies of other people. Okay, so y'all also remember to call your energy back every day. All right, but I'm about to get off here. Y'all have an amazing Friday, and let me also say, it is so beautiful and so important to show up in your own energy, baby. Y'all know I'm silly, and I don't have to show up at anybody else but myself. Some days I'm serious. I come on here and I'm serious, but some days I'm just me. Y'all know I'm goofy, I'm silly. Yes, I'm spiritual, but baby, I'm still me. So anyway, y'all have an amazing Friday. Y'all stay strong, and as I always say, stay resilient. I will holler at y'all later. Bye.